Good evening, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I realized that it has been a pretty dramatic last 24 hours. So some shocking revelations have come out, things like that. So now it is time for self-care. Okay, never ignore yourself and stop taking care of yourself. Never let yourself stop taking care of yourself. Okay, this is very important. So let's get right into it. Okay, so last night I reviewed two products. I did the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Hollywood Glow, yes, and I did the dupe, the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. Now, I feel like my bathroom light didn't do them justice, so I wanted to wait until there was a little bit of daylight again to show you these products, okay? In wearing them last night, I can tell you that they both were virtually the same, okay? The Charlotte Tilbury is a little bit better, okay? It has a more of a gold tone to it, whereas the Health has more of a peachy tone to it. So if you have any redness in your skin or discoloration, I think the Charlotte Tilbury would be more suitable for you because that gold tone in it really neutralizes that. But the e.l.f. is an amazing dupe. Like, honestly, you can't beat this. They're both amazing products, okay? So let's get right into it. I'm going to put the Charlotte Tilbury on this side and the e.l.f. on this side, okay? I tried with the sponge and I tried with my fingers, and honestly, it applies best, in my opinion, with your fingers because it really makes it melt in, okay? This is one of the few products that I think fingers do a better application of. But now watch this, okay? Do you see how it's neutralizing? I don't know if you can see this on camera, but it's actually neutralizing some of the discoloration in that area there, okay? It's neutralizing some of that redness that you just saw on my face. Okay. Now let's do my forehead. Okay. There we go. Look how fabulous that is. Look at the glow and the sheen that imparts on my skin. Now, because of this, I feel like I'm going to wear significantly less makeup. Okay. And last night I really did. I didn't put any blush or bronzer on because I wanted to test it out all on its own. And I can honestly say these products hold up like really well. Okay, but today we're going to put blush and bronzer on it and make it a look. Okay, so I'm going to do the e.l.f. on this side. And I don't know if you can see this on camera. I'm going to put both on my hand just for a sec, just so you can see the color difference. They're both in the same shade level and tone. But the Charlotte Tilbury is more yellow, more golden, and this one's more peachy. So it depends on what you personally like. Okay, but if you've got redness and discoloration, grab the Charlotte Tilbury. If you've got, I don't know, I guess maybe like a more grayish tone complexion, you feel like you want to add some peachiness, then go for this one. Okay. I have redness, so I would opt for the Charlotte Tilbury, but you know what? The e.l.f. is a really amazing and a very affordable dupe. Okay. The e.l.f. is a little bit thicker and more whipped in consistency, but yeah, in terms of texture, they're both very much the same thing. Okay. There we go. Both products are very viral, and it seems like the entire world is using them right now, so I thought I'd have to give them a try. And do you see that? This side, the redness is cut, and this side, it shows more. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but this side is neutralized and this side is more emphasized, the peachiness, if anything, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put some concealer and corrector on. I'm just going to do that really quick because I don't want to make this boring. I know you guys see me do that all the time, so I'm going to deal with that really fast. Okay. And for concealer, I'm going to reach for something that is glowy as well, so I'm going to use my good old favorite, Fenty. This is the hydrating concealer, but so it's not that you want to usually wear it, but I think with a glow like this, you want to use something else that's going to be glowy as well. You don't want to rob the skin of that beautiful glow that these products give you, because then what's the point, right? So keep your makeup on top of these very sheer, very glowy, and very smooth looking. So NARS, the concealer, obviously the corrector in light peach, is obviously a really good one for this. Okay, so I'm just blending that in, do a little bit over the eyes. Perfect. There we go. Ta-da! And now let's do the other side. Okay. Perfect. Look at that. Like, just on its own, just without blush, bronze, or anything else, or powder, I could just leave the house like this and feel perfect. You know what I mean? Like, I feel glowing, I feel radiant. Like, it's a really good makeup product, because you know me, normally I like to put on a couple different shades of concealer, but that's it. That's all I put on, right? So I'm going to do a subtle highlight, okay? Just because you know me, I love that highlight. So I'm going to use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. Again, I know not the cheapest concealer, but it's a favorite of mine. Okay, it does really impart a beautiful sheen onto the skin. Okay. So I'm going to blend that in. This again too, I love this concealer because it's very forgiving. It takes a while to dry, so you can really spread it out and do a nice finish with it, okay? Which I feel like matches the overall texture and tone of both products, I guess. The Hollywood Glow and the Halo Glow. Okay. So there we go. Look at that. We're like, that's just on its own, that's perfect. Like, even just with that added highlight now, it's even amped up more, right? I feel like whenever you put on makeup, you should always be enhancing your natural features. So that's why I use multiple shades. You don't have to do that at home. You can always get away with 1 or 2 shades of concealer. If you do, pick one that is your natural skin color. And then if you want to know what a good pale shade is for your highlighting, find the skin on your body that is the absolute lightest. So for most people, that's going to be here. And that is your perfect highlight shade of concealer. Okay, because it's going to be the same undertone as the rest of your body, and it's also going to be a shade that's found on your body, so it's not going to look weird and jarring when people see you, okay? We're also going to try this baking powder by the brand Miss Looky. This is a Canadian brand. It's brand new, I believe. I've never seen it before, so I had to buy some products. So we're going to use that just right, very delicately under the eyes, just set so we have no creasing. Okay. Just a little bit, just like that much, okay? We're not like really dumping tons of powder on. But our under eyes, of course, they will crease a little bit if we don't powder them, so. And I'm going to powder my nose too a little bit, just so it's not shiny. Okay. Perfect. Let's do the other eye. I'm using a hydrating setting spray, of course. Don't want to rob our skin of any glow. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. I'm just going to do a little bit here because I get shiny there too. And that's something good tip too if you want to make your face look more natural and avoid a lot of makeup. Just put powder only where you're shiny and then just fan outwards. Like, I don't get shiny here and here, so why would I put powder there, right? It's just going to rob the glow of this beautiful product, so perfect. And I know the shine will come back, so that's why I powdered it a little bit. But let's go ahead and apply a blush and some bronzer. So I'm going to use, let's see here. I'm going to use this Maxi blush by Rimmel because I'm all about affordable beauty. So let's put a little bit of that on our nose. Pushing it in with a sponge to fuse it to our skin and emulate a natural flush. Okay, do a little bit there. Perfect. So let's go ahead and do our brows now. This product should ideally cut back the time that you spend getting ready and should streamline your beauty routine. Okay, if it's complicating it, then I would say, I mean, different strokes for different folks, but in my opinion, if it's complicating your beauty routine, then you're doing it wrong. Products like this should always make your beauty routine faster, more natural, and easier. Okay, so I'm just doing a very light application of brow gel. One that has fibers in it to thicken the look of my brows. Speaking of which, I picked up a bunch of new affordable beauty products, and we're going to do those over the coming days. So look out for those. Okay, perfect. Do the other one. Perfect. Okay, do it over our lashes. And make sure that if you are using a brow gel on your lashes, that it is ophthalmologist tested, and there's not like giant fibers in there that are going to stretch your eyeballs. Okay, perfect. So let's have a look at this in the bathroom light and the natural light. Okay, so in the natural light, it looks like this. Okay, nice and radiant and glowy. Okay, my under eyes are a little light, so I'm just going to dab a little bit of bronzer onto those right now. I'm going to use a glowing bronzer though, like a more shimmery one, to match the glow of the makeup. Okay, so I'm going to use this one by Annabelle right here, in this kind of olive tone shade right here. Put just a little bit there. Just take away the ashiness of that powder. Perfect. Do the same on the other side. Perfect, so look at that. That's the natural light. I'm going to go closer to the window so you can have a really good look. Okay. Look at the glow that gives. And I promise you guys it's not blue in person, that's just the way the light is today because it's raining. So the sun kind of has like a grayish glow. But let's go look in the bathroom light. This is my living room light. You see I've got that nice candle lit appearance. And now you see the gold tones. And then let's have a look in the bathroom light. Perfect. Now that is a beautiful product, okay? I recommend either of them highly. The Charlotte Tilbury is better for people with red tones in their skin or veins or discoloration or somebody that even has a gold tone in their skin. The other side, the e.l.f. is better for somebody that is either on a tight budget or that wants to add a little bit of a peachy glow to their skin, okay? Thank you guys for joining me and we'll catch up with you later.